They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or how you establish your run game.
He'll get this underneath. 7 yards there and a first down.
Carolina Panther.
Brandon, I think that when they create the poster for multi-talented players in the league, this guy, Christian McCaffrey, has to have a poster on his own. Second in the NFL in catches last year with 116. I know you're tired of me saying it, but you remember him coming out of college. He ran routes, draft that, and nothing.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Darnold's pass complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already?
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Goff. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st down, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make this a second down. Here's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Hamilton on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings
on second down, McCaffrey.
At the 20.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Darnold from the gun into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 32 on the play for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Khalif Raymond on the return.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Hockenson. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Pass. Complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Swift. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, the tight end falls. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through.
The kick.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17. Panthers 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. You continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Darnold.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Lions to take over. They fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the lead right now. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
The kick in.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
17. Panthers 10.
So he was struggling a bit, misses a couple, and he bangs a really long one through.
And Brandon, doesn't it just figure? He'd had a few misses, as you noted, but his coach had confidence to run him back out there and let him bomb away from long distance. And this time, he puts it through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, it's gone. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker. Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Darnold's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Aaron Jones, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, Swift. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Offense.
Here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Goff now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Pass. Complete to Khalif Raymond. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long. It's Goff. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Christian McCaffrey in the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darnold from the gun into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
Darnold's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that's incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running is Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
By Jeremy Chin.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
On second down, Johnson.
At the 30.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Number 33.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Goff. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Detroit.
Now Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Quintez Cephas.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun. Number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge.
To his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start with the option. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And well.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd out of the gun. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To Robbie Anderson.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Good for a Carolina Panthers.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 50.
Now Darnold. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Sam Darnold.
Deshaun Hand. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. This to Arnold on the short pass. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Goff's pass.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Twisting away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Darnold to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the line.
Again, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
The previous play is under review.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Detroit, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.